EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown! That gives him a mark of distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year, and it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. That one splits the uprights, and the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Browning on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 30-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got Legette. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
This one's caught. Smith has it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
So 1st down from the 41. Up the middle, Hubbard. Gets some space around midfield. He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Hurts now from the gun. Pass brought in by Teteroa McMillan. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive. 3rd and 1.
180.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call. In the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. First and 10. It's Hubbard. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Oh, and how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock. Not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of a feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
And the Panthers first down.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. That's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Starting from the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at first down here.
Yellow. Yeah, you. Yellow. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Looking right, and he finds him. He's going to bring this down to their 35. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set to go now from the 35.
Get set.
Purdy throwing here on first. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Outside. 18. What's up? Yellow. Up.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
18. What's up? Yellow.
Play action now. Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow.
3rd and long, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He gets with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Great.
From the pistol, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's looking for Chuba Hubbard out of the backfield. So it's second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Throw is there for Ja'Tavion Sanders. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's a give to Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humble when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Hurts looking to throw. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Carolina in punt formation. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. That's taken on the 7. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. It's his running back. Has some room to work. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers throw their lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. Now Browning on the end of the kickoff. Leggett with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. On third down, it's Hurts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Fate as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
That's taken at the 15. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
Watch out!
Now it's Purdy. Down the field. Evans has it. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Purdy to throw it. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone now. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. He takes on the extra point. And the 49ers take a 16-point lead.
23, Panthers 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Against with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. They send a tight end in motion. Throwing here just before halftime. Flushed. Now he's hit. Hurts fumbles. And this is picked up by the 49ers. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Browning not into the kickoff. Against with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. This drive will begin with Hubbard. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hurts now from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And that reaches the 35, but no further as it caroms out of bounds.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Now Purdy. Finds a seam down the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Yellow. Go ahead. Yellow.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Outside. Watch out.
First down throw by Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do.
And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3- to 4-point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Now Browning on to handle the kickoff. He gets with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10. They're on 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
By man, he's in the clear. Keeps it moving. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
And the Panthers, first down.
From the red zone on first. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. They'll run for it, Hubbard. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Backed up in the end zone. Purdy. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Well, an assist to their punter on that one, Brock.
I'm glad you said that, Kate. Absolutely right.
Because it was that kick that set up the chance for that immediate safety.
How many times do we sit with coaches over the course of the week and we hear it all the time? Mirroring that defense and special teams. Defense and special teams. It can be game changers. And you don't know that play in any NFL game that could turn the tide. Well, we got to see the defense and the special teams marry together. Now we get to watch the offense take possession.
That's good for Panthers. First down. First and 10 at the 29.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Headed out right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
To the air on third and long. McMillan on the slant. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. That finds Adams downfield. And he has this down to the 34. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Hurts yet again. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down, so back to the drawing board they go for second. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Third and long for him here. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the fourth. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Hurts throwing again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. And again, here's Hurts. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with third and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that side.
Oh, no touchdown! It's intercepted! Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Play action now. Purdy. Caught. Nice gain left side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Get set. Yellow.
Looking to throw. Purdy. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another 49er first down.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Yellow. Get set.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pass is caught at the 9. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead.
Panthers 9.
Now Browning, not to handle the kickoff. He gets with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's into the end zone for the pick 6 for San Francisco. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Trujillo ends on the point after. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
44, Panthers 9.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He gets with a return here. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Caught for big yards on the right side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st down, Carolina.
On 1st down, Hurts. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's Hurts once again. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
4th and forever coming up. On 4th down, Hurts. He's loaded another one up. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers very close to an 11th win this season.
118! What's up? 53! Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Now Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Yellow. Yellow. Out.
Throw here, 3rd down. Got his man. Watkins has it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Gain of 25 yards on the play.
Get set.
And the 49ers.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's first and goal.
18.
They're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
At the 11-yard
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts and reacts.